So the 12th fret section, that is also the chorus. So whenever we play the chorus, we're going to be playing the intro as well. And the rest of the song is pretty much down here. We're going to be playing the open A and the G, and we're going to be playing the octave A, which is on the second fret, or sorry, the second string, 7th fret. So the rest of the song sounds like this. This is the verse. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, talk about things. Talk about things. One, two, three, four, 1. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the open A. This can also be played like this. The only problem with that is that it's really tough on the right hand to do an open A and then to reach around and try to do the A on the first string, because you have to skip over the second string. So it's really useful that we also have this note here, so that the strings are right next to each other. So what we can do is this: 1, 2, 3, like that. Now on the right hand, what we need to do is use our whatever hand you want to lead with. Whatever finger you want to lead with. You can lead with your index or your middle. So, this song really follows the drums. So you want to. I don't even know what I do really. Let's see. I guess I play with my index. So you can see when I play this part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. See what's happening with my right hand. Whatever finger I decide to play the second string with, I also. So you're not going to play it like this, like that. And I'd really recommend, as far as the right hand goes, whatever finger you're going to use on the second string, you also use on the third string. Because you see what happens when I play the second string, my finger comes to rest on the third string as well. So that comes into play as far as which finger to use on the right hand. So, all right, so let's look at the verse. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm using my pinky. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the verse. So what that brings us to is the really cool part. It's like a Joe Walsh part, like a Funk 49 or something, eh? So that's what happens in that part. We're going to go to the 5th fret on the 3rd string. I'm going to use my pinky with the 3rd finger piggybacking kind of on it, like that. And I'm going to go to the 3rd fret on the same string. Okay, then I'm going to go to the 4th string, 5th fret. Now there's a ghost note in this, and a ghost note is sort of like this. It's a percussive thing. They talk about it in drums all the time, ghost notes. It's sort of a... so the ghost note is this. It's essentially picking a muted string. So with my fingers just laid on the string, and I'm just picking it, and it's really percussive sounding. Back in the days, Elvis's first record, there was no drummer on that record, and if you listen to it, it really sounds like there's a drummer, but it's the bass player using ghost notes, muted strings. And a lot of people will say, oh, there's a drummer on that record, but really it's the bass player just sort of playing percussively on the strings. So we have a bit of that here. We have one instance of it. We go. So we can actually kind of get into that a little bit. Real simple concept. We're just walking up from the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret to 5th. It's a walk up to the A. A walk up is just playing the chromatic notes up until you get to that A, Hey Joe. So there's a bit of that here. We have with the ghost notes. So I think there are 2 versions of this song floating around. There's this version that I used to hear on the radio, which would cut this part to only twice or something, or 4 times. But when I got the album, it did it twice as long, and I was happy about that because it's a really cool part. So let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first thing you're going to do. 5th fret to 3rd fret. 4th string, 5th fret. 2nd fret, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Now the last time you do this, whether you want to do it 4 or 8 times, the last time is actually on the beat. And I'm going to explain that. So here's what we do for the other times. It goes. Here's the last time. So you can see the feel is different there. So again, you're going to follow the drums on that. And once again, it's when you're learning a song, the best thing to do is to listen to it. Because if you have this on in the car or at home, it gets in your mind. I would suggest maybe putting on some headphones and falling asleep to it. And in the morning, you'll know the song. You won't even have to practice. But no, I'm kidding. Okay, so let's look at that section, and I think that's pretty much it. The only other section is the end, which does a play on the chorus part, but we're going to be doing it in a low E.